To become better communicators, it's nothing more than common sense, but it's essential. And here are my 3 tips. Number 1, we have to change the way we listen. People think they're good listeners, but actually they're not. None of us are. We forget people's names seconds after we've met them. Why? Because we're not truly listening. So become what's known as an active listener. Switch on those ears. When I was in school, my teacher once said to me, "Jeffries, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them in that ratio." I was so appalled. But you know what? He was right. So step 1, change the way you listen. Become an active listener. Everything changes. It's like a superpower. Number 2, watch. Find every opportunity to watch the people with whom you communicate. And yes, that means getting up out of the office and going out. It means connecting with them, maybe on FaceTime, maybe on Skype. See them. The more you see, the more data you have. The more data you have, the better communicator you can be. And most important of all, I call this A for anticipate. You, as a great communicator, you have to understand the person in front of you, your target. You have to anticipate what they might want to hear next from you. You can only do this if you understand their industry, their job, them as a person. If you fully understand them, the whole picture, then you can anticipate what they might want to hear out of your mouth, and then when you speak, everything's perfect. Networking tip number 1. When someone hands you a business card, from now on, don't just put it in your pocket, because I know you do that. I want you to look at that card, because when someone hands you a business card, well, actually what they're handing you is their life story, their career resume, if you will. So when they hand you a card, that means a lot to them. So what are you going to do? You're going to get that card, you're going to look at it, turn it over. A lot of people put, stuff on the back. Say something about the card to show that you've actually observed it. When all that's done, pop it away. People like it. People care about their business card. And can you imagine if you can show in that moment of communication how much you care about their business card, how much you might care about their business? And now, number 2, just think of this as a holistic networking tip. Your network is very valuable. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. It's people who know you, know what you do, and know how good you are at doing it. And that's a very valuable network, because these people are your unofficial sales team. They will pick up the phone and recommend you to someone else, and nothing is more valuable than that. So my tip is keep your network alive. Keep communicating. Reach out. Know what's going on. Don't just let it sit there and wither. Every day be involved in your network, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn or something else. That is how to preserve the value and the power of your biggest asset, your network. Album, you see, I'm going to give an answer that no one's expecting, because between us, I'm not a huge music fan. So I would take an album, if those even exist anymore, of top comedians doing stand-up. So whether it's Jim Gaffigan or Jerry Seinfeld or Louis C.K., that would be how I would live out my desert life, just laughing.